Good evening, students. Today's 8th standard science, we are going to learn part is lungs. Function of lungs. Lungs is the important organ in our body. So lungs are the primary respiratory organs. Different kinds of systems are function in our body. This one of the important system is a respiratory system. So respiration is the important system. Sit. Respiration is nothing but the inhalation and exhalation of air only. So the respiratory organs are found in our human body and as well as animals part also. Respiratory system is consist of the lungs. So lungs, parenchyma and airway. Airway is consist bronchus and then bifurcates into two trachea part. It consists of the bronchus. The bronchus is divided into two parts, that is trachea part, and then further divided into bronchioles and alveoli. So humans have two lungs. Yes, in our body we are having two lungs in our chest part. Two lungs are present in our chest part as well as right lung and then left lung. Right and left lung. Two lungs are present in our body. It is found near the backbone. The lungs are present. Where is situated? Yes, it is situated. That lungs is exactly present. The lungs is exactly present in our backbone of the either side of the heart. Okay, so the lungs function is from to the oxygen from the air and transport into the bloodstream and remove the carbon dioxide. Okay, so oxygen from air. Yes, we inhale the air from the environment. Okay, yes, we inhale air from the environment. So we need oxygen. Oxygen only need in our body. So we intake oxygen and exhale the carbon dioxide. Inhalation of oxygen, exhalation of carbon dioxide. Okay, so the lungs function has the oxygen from the air and transport to the bloodstream. The oxygen is transport. Yes, the oxygen is transport to the blood. And then removal of carbon dioxide from the blood also. This is the main function of lungs. Yes, the lungs transport the oxygen to the blood and then removal of carbon dioxide from the blood also. So this is the main function of lungs. Means the lungs take the oxygen, transport to the blood, and then removal of carbon dioxide. Removal of carbon dioxide from the blood also. So these two main functions are done in lungs part. Okay, so this process is known as gas exchange. This process, gas exchange, exchange means, yes, we take oxygen, we remove carbon dioxide. So this kind of process is known as gas exchange. Lungs also supply the air to all the human body. So the diaphragm is responsible for the exchange of the gas in that lungs. So the diaphragm part is the important part. Diaphragm part is the one of the important part in lungs, because which is the responsible part to the gas exchange. Gas exchange means oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay, see, these two gas exchanges, we need oxygen, we remove the carbon dioxide from the blood. The blood is taking the oxygen and remove the carbon dioxide. So, both the lungs are around 1.3 kg. Weight of the lungs. Weight of the lung is 1.3 kg. So, the right one being the heavier than the left, because the lungs are closer to the pleural cavity. So, the pleural fluid between the outer and the inner membrane. Okay. So, I'm going to show the picture of lungs. Yes, this is the diagram of lungs. There are two lungs are present in our body. One is left lung and then another one is right lung. The initial part is larynx. This is trachea. The stem part is known as trachea. So this is lung. Pleura. The outer covering part is known as pleura. That branches are as bronchioli. This is alveoli. Okay, bronchus means the two part. The lungs are divided into two part, that is known as bronchus. So the initial primary function of the lungs are taking oxygen from the air. So the environmental air is taking from the air. Okay, so the main function of the lungs, take the oxygen from the air and inhale, release the carbon dioxide. Okay, this is the main function. First, we need what is the function of lungs. What is the function means? The function of lungs is take in oxygen. Yes, from air. Yes, the air only contain the oxygen part. Okay, so air we inhale, intake the oxygen and release carbon dioxide. So this is the main function of lungs when we exhale. So these two functions are done in the lungs part. One is inhale, another one is exhale. Yes, we inhale oxygen, exhale carbon dioxide. Exhale air contains carbon dioxide. Inhale air contains different kinds of gases, but our body, the lungs are separate the oxygen only. So our body needs oxygen. Oxygen is the one of the important part need to survive in the earth. So there are 5 major categories are important to survive: air, water, food, shelter. The air is one of the important part. Set. So the primary function of the lungs is to take in oxygen from the air, and then we inhale and release the carbon dioxide when we exhale. Okay. How many lungs are present in our body? Yes, there are 2 lungs are present in our body. How many lungs? 2 lungs. Humans have 2 lungs. One is left and another one is right lungs. So, there are 2 lungs are present in our body. It is present in our chest part. The lungs are present in our chest part only. So the right lung has 3 lobes, while the left have only 2 lobes. Right lungs has 3 lobes, and then left lungs have 2 lobes only. Okay, so the bronchi means the trachea is split into the main airways. So yes, already we saw the picture. So this is the trachea part. Trachea split into 2 main part, that is called as the bronchi. So the 2 division is called as the bronchi part. One for each lung, which further divided into small part, that is called as bronchial holes. So this is the bronchial holes, and this is called as alveoli. Alveoli means tiny air sacs. The small part is contain the small bags like that. So the air sacs is called as alveoli, or where the actual gas exchange is done in this part. So the exchange of occurs between the blood and air. So with the help of the alveoli part. So the breathing processes, one is inhalation. Inhalation, and the another one is exhalation. Inhalation means breathe in. Inhalation is breathe in. The air is intake in our body. So that is called as breathe in. When you inhale, your diaphragm muscle, it contracts, so the lungs are expand to draw the air is in. Okay. The inhalation process, when you inhale, when you want to inhale the air means the diaphragm muscles is contracts. Diaphragm muscle is contracts. So the causing of the lung is expand. Automatically the lungs are expand due to the action. Due to the contraction. Due to the contraction, the lungs are expanded. So this process is known as inhalation. Inhalation means when you inhale the air means automatically your diaphragm is muscles. Diaphragm muscles are contract in that part. Because of the contraction, the lungs to expand and draw the air is in. So the exhalation part, the another one is exhalation, opposite of inhalation. Opposite of inhalation is exhalation. Exhalation means breathing out. Exhalation means breathing out. Breathing out means when you exhale the air, the diaphragm is relaxed, allowing the lungs to shrink and push the air out Because of that part, the left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung because of the process of inhalation and the exhalation. So, when you exhale, the diaphragm part is relaxed. So, the diaphragm part is relaxed means allowing the lungs to shrink and push the air out. Okay. To shrink and push the air out. So this process is known as exhalation. Okay. So what is inhalation and the exhalation means? Inhalation means when you inhale the air, diaphragm muscles are contracts. So the air is drawn to inside the part. Exhalation means when you exhale the air, the lungs are shrinks and push the air out. The air is come out from that part. Okay. So in this process, because of this process, the left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung. So they protect by the thin membrane is called as pleura. I'm going to explain the lungs function with the help of the small simulation. Yes, what are the materials need to do this simulation? One water bottle, blade, cork, and then Y-shaped tape, and two balloons and one paper sheet. Okay. With the help of this material, I'm going to do the simulation. Okay. Yes, the bottle is cut. First, I am click the bottle. I'm taking the blade. The blade is cut the bottom of the part of the blade, and then click the cork. The cork is fixing to the top part of the bottle, and then the Y-shaped tube is inserted into the bottle. The Y-shaped tube is inserted to the bottle. And then before that, sorry, the balloons, two balloons are fixed into the car, and then the Y-shaped tube is inserted to the bottle. Okay. So this is the very good example of our lungs. There are two lungs. One is left lung. The balloon is the example of our lungs part. Left lungs and the right lungs. Okay. This is the diaphragm part. Okay. So I want to pull that part, okay? Yes, the air is inhalation. Inhalation process is going that, okay? So just look at the question. Why are the balloons are inflated when we pull down the rubber sheet? Because the rubber sheet provides the air to inflate the balloons. The space of the bottle increases, the air passes through the balloon. Space of the bottle decreases, pass through the tube. Which is the right answer? Yes, the rubber sheet provides to the air balloon. Yes, the second one is the right answer. Okay, so the inhalation process is done here. And then, yes, exhalation process. The air is released from this area. Why do the balloons get deflated, the rubber sheet? Because the space of the bottle is decreases, air releases, or due to the insufficient space of the balloon start deflate. Rubber sheet gives more pressure around the balloon. Okay. So which is the right answer? First one or second one or third one? Yes, second and third are the wrong answer. The space of the bottle is decreases. Okay. See here. So this is inhalation process and this is exhalation process. Inhalation means the air is intake in this part. So the balloon, the air is filled with the balloon. So the lungs are taking the air, from the environment. We are taking the air from the environment. So the balloons are enlarged. So this process is known as inhalation. Exhalation process, the air is exhaled, removed from the lungs part. So the air is come out from this area. So this process is known as exhalation. Inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation means taking of air. Exhalation means removal of air. Think it is very useful. Think you are understand the concept of inhalation and the exhalation part. So this is the function of lungs. And then next one is function of kidneys, excretory organ. That is also important system in our body. So excretory system. Excretory system is, yes, in our metabolic activities, the many kinds of products are produced from the biochemical reactions. We are taking different kinds of food. Yes, there are the food also contain the toxic waste. How the toxic waste are removed from our body? Yes, with the help of kidney, the toxic products are come out from the from our body. The human excretory system is consist of pair of kidneys. Yes. How the lungs are in two. Yes, the lungs number also two. The same manner, the kidney numbers also two. So the pair of kidney which produce the urine. Urine contains the waste product. So the pair of ureters which conduct the urine from the kidneys to the urinary bladder. So they store that temporarily, that urinary tract, and then it will remove that part. Okay, so the waste products are accumulated, not eliminated. They become the harmful and poisonous to our body. Hence, it is the excretion is the important role of our body. What are the excretory organs means? Kidney and then skin also. Skin also one of the excretory organ, because in the sweating process, the waste water is come out from our body. So the sweating water also contain the waste minerals like that. So the skin also called as the one of the excretory system. It contains urine contains water, urea, and the salt contents also. Okay, lung also that excretory, because the wastage of air, carbon dioxide is removed from our body. So that is also one of this part. Okay, first excretory means skin, and then we are going to learn the kidney part. Okay, skin means skin is the outermost covering of our body. Yes, this is the last part. Outermost part of our body means that is Skin only. Our body is covering with the skin part only. Each and every organs, each and every part is covered with the skin only. So, the body is, it stretches all over the body in the form of a layer. Okay. So, 15% of adults and human weight, the skin contains 15% of weight in our body. So there are many structures and glands derived from this skin. It eliminates the metabolic wastes. The skin eliminates the metabolic waste of our body. The function is normally that temperature about 37 degrees centigrade. So it contains the water. Yes, the skin remove the wastewater. The wastewater is come out with the skin part. So it contains the water and small amounts of other chemicals like ammonia, urea, and then lactic acid also. The wastewater contains ammonia, urea, and then lactic acid. So the sweat passes through the pores in the skin. Small part. Yes. Our skin contains small holes. That holes is known as pores. P-O-R-E-S. Pores. With the help of the pore, the sweat is passes from our body. So this is the function of our skin. Yes, the skin also one of the excretory organ in our body. The skin contains 15% weight in our body. So it is the one of the outermost covering of our body. So it removes wastewater. The wastewater contains some amount of minerals, that is ammonia, urea, and lactic acid. Okay. Next one is kidneys. Yes, the kidneys are bean-shaped organ. The kidney is the bean-shaped organ and color is reddish brown color. The color of the kidney is brown color. Shape is bean shape. Color is reddish brown color. So the kidneys are lies on the either side of our vertebral column and the abdominal cavity. Okay. So the right kidney is placed lower than the left kidney. The right kidney is the placed lower kidney to that part because the liver takes up much space on the right side. So each kidney contains 11 centimeter. Kidney length is 11 centimeter and then 5 centimeter wide and 3 centimeter thickness. Thickness is 3 centimeter. So the kidney is covered by the layer of fibrous tissue, that is renal capsules and then adipose capsules and the fibrous membrane also. The kidney consists an outer part, that outer dark region, the cortex, and the inner lighter region is the medulla part. Let's look at the diagram of kidney. So this shape is called as bean shaped. Yes, we are taking that vegetable beans. Yes, bean seed is like this only. So this is called bean shaped. Color is reddish brown color. Okay, so this part is called as renal artery, renal vein, and then pelvis part. This is ureter. That is, the ureter part contains the outlet of urine. So this is renal cortex part. So the top part is known as renal cortex part. This is minor cortex. Renal medulla. This part is known as renal medulla, major cortex, and then renal papilla. This is known as papilla part. Okay. So the cortex is the inner light region. So this is known as cortex part and the medulla part. So in this part is known as medulla. So both of these region contain the tubulus or nephron. Different number of nephrons are present in our kidney part. The nephron is the main organ to in the excretory system. They only do the doing that action of excretion. They filter the waste products. Waste products means different kinds of minerals also. So the different kinds of minerals are filtered with the help of the nephron part only. Okay. So the ureters are the thin muscular tube. So the ureter is the thin muscular tube in that bottom of the part of kidney. The tube is emerging out from the ileums. The urinous enters the ureter from the renal pelvis. The urinous comes from the pelvis part only. So it conducts along the ureter by the peristaltic movements on the walls. Ureters carry the urine from the urinary bladder. Okay, so they contain the ureter is carried the urine from kidney to urinary bladder. The bladder contain the waste water only. Urinary bladder function is the sac-like structure which lies in the pelvic cavity of the abdomen. It stores the urine in temporary part. So that is the function of urinary bladder. And then last one is urethra. Urethra is the membrane-like tube which conducts the urine to exterior. So the urethral sphincter keep the closed and opens only in the time of the micturition, that is urination time only. Okay, so this is the main functions of kidney. What are the functions of kidney means? The main functions of the kidney, they maintain the fluid and the electrolyte balance in our body. Functions of kidney. First one, the main function, they maintain the fluids. Though maintains the fluid and electrolyte balance in our body. Electrolyte balance in our body. This is the main function of kidney part. Second one is it regulates the acid-base balance. It regulates the acid-base balance. Second main work of kidney. And third one, maintain the osmotic pressure. Maintain the osmotic pressure of our body. Osmotic pressure in the blood and tissues also, and helps to retain important plasma constituents and then glucose and amino acids. So this is the main functions of kidney. One is maintains the fluid and the electrolyte balance in our body, regulates the acid-base balance, and then next one is balance of the blood, and next one maintain the osmotic pressure in blood and tissues. So these are all the main functions of kidneys. Now I'm going to conduct one small quiz part regarding this. Yes, this is lungs. Is it? This is lungs part. So in lungs part, what are the parts we know about? Bronchus, bronchi, intercostal muscle, alveoli, trachea, heart, and rib and diaphragm. So there are two lungs are present in our body, left lung and right lung. Okay. I think I already explained the part of that lungs. Okay. So, do you know the exact part of that? Students, do you know the correct part of the lungs? Yes, what is this part? Please type the correct name of this. Yes, where is bronchus? Please connect the holes. There are different holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Where is the bronchus part? Please type it. First, I'm going to give the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8 one. Which is that right part of bronchioles? Where it is present? I'm giving only 1 minute. Anybody interest to do tell the correct answer for that? Where is the bronchioles? Okay, now I'm going to show the right part. Next one is heart. Yes, this is the easiest part, I think. Who know the heart? Where is the heart? Heart is present, ma'am. Where is the heart is present? Do you know the right part of that heart? Okay, I'm sure the right part. So I'm sure this. Is this right or wrong? Where is the rib part? Yes, this is green color part is rib part. Where is the rib part? Do you know the rib part? Yes. Is this right or wrong? The rib part is right or wrong? Anybody answer? The heart part and then rib part and then bronchial part. 3 part I selected. Okay. Where is the trachea? I think this is the trachea part. Is it? Is this right or wrong? The trachea part is right or wrong? The center part of this organ, this part is known as trachea. Is this right? So this is intercostal veins. Is this right? Is this right? Right or wrong? What is this? Yes, this part is known as heart. So this is wrong. I'm going to join the point to here. So this is the heart part. Okay. Intercostal muscles. This is the part of intercostal muscles. Yes, this is known as diaphragm part. The contraction is done in this part only. Contraction and relaxation is done with the help of the diaphragm part. When we want to inhale the air means the diaphragm is come down. The exhalation part is done in that place means the diaphragm is contract. Okay. So next one is alveoli. So alveoli part is this. Okay, this is bronchial part and then intercost bronchi. Okay, these are all the right answers, ma. Shall we submit the answer? Yes, all the part is right. So this part is known as trachea. This is known as trachea. This part is known as rib. The ribs are present in our side part of our chest part. This is heart. This is diaphragm part. Intercostal muscles. These are all called as intercostal muscles. This part is known as bronchi, and this branches are known as bronchioles. Alveoli means the air sacs part is known as alveoli. Okay. I think you got some idea about the lungs. So the same one, going to show the kidney. So bean-shaped part. So this is the kidney structure. Now we are going to do the correct part of that kidney. Okay. What are the parts? Renal vein, renal artery, cortex, ureter, medulla, capsule, and pelvis part. So there are 7 parts. 7 part is here. Now I am going to choose the right part. Okay. This is cortex. So the part is cortex. Is it right? This right, ma? This correct. Shall I choose the correct answer or not? Anybody answer me? The cortex part I am selecting here. Is this right or wrong? Okay. Wait. We will see. So ureter part. Which one is known as ureter? Yes. This part is known as ureter part. So the tube is called as ureter. Then renal vein. So renal vein part. Which is the renal vein part? Yes, the gray color part. This is known as renal vein part. This part is the gray color. Vein tube is called as renal vein. And next, the red color part is usually known as artery. So this is renal artery part. So this is renal artery. Artery contains the pure blood, the renal vein. So the gray color, blue color tube is known as vein part. That is renal vein part. Which is the medulla part? Yes, this is medulla part. And next one is pelvis part. Which is the pelvis part? The center part of the kidney. Yes, this is pelvis part. Yes, only one part is pending, that is capsule. Where is the capsule part? Capsule part. And then cortex part. Yes, the I think this answer is wrong. This is cortex. This is capsule. Okay. So this is pelvis part. The center part of the kidney is known as pelvis. This is cortex part. Cortex means the outer part, and this part is known as medulla part. The outer skin part is known as capsule. The red color vein is known as renal artery, and then blue color part is known as renal vein. This is ureter part. So this is the right structure of our human body kidney. Okay, yeah. Shall we submit the answer? Yes, all the parts are correct. Okay, so this is the right answer for that diagram. So the correct answer, this is pelvis part, cortex part, medulla, and this part is known as medulla. Outer covering is the kidney is covered with the capsules, capsule shaped, renal artery, renal vein, the ureter tube. Okay. I think it is also very useful for you. So this is the main function of the excretory system. Okay. And next one is nephron. I already told each kidney consists of more than 1 million number of nephrons. So next topic is structure of nephron. So nephron means each kidney consists of more than 1 million nephrons. What is the function of nephrons? Nephrons are the uniferous tubules. Small thin tube is known as nephron. So they are structured and functional unit of the kidney. Yes. The nephron is the functional unit of our kidney. So this is the important part of kidney because this is the functional unit. Each nephron consists the renal capsule and then renal tubule. Renal capsule and then renal tubule. Each nephron contains the capsules and then renal tubules also. The renal capsules contains the cup-shaped structure that is called as Bowman capsule. Contains the Bowman capsules. The renal capsules are cup-shaped. So the cup-shaped structure is called as Bowman capsule. So the blood enters. So in that they containing the bunch of capillaries called as glomerulus. So blood enter to the glomerula through the arteries. What arteries? The afferent arteries, and the leaves out the efferent arteries. So the Bowman capsules are contain the renal tubes also. Okay. So the structure of the nephron means the nephron means the each and every kidney consists more than 1 million number of nephrons. So the nephron is called as the functional unit of kidney because it consists of renal capsules and then renal tubules also. Okay, so the cup-shaped structure of renal capsule is known as Bowman capsules also. Okay. So next one, what is the mechanism of urine formation? How the urine is formed in that places? The excretory system means the urine Formation, how the urine is formed. The mechanism means first one is glomerular filtration, and then tubular reabsorption, and then tubular secretion. These three functions are done in that area. First one is glomerular filtration. What is glomerular filtration? Yes, the glomerular filtration means urine is formed begin with the filtration of the blood. The urine is filtered from our blood part. Okay, so the blood begins the filtration blood through the epithelial walls, that is the glomerulus and the Bowman capsules. The filtrate is called as glomerular filtration. What is glomerular filtration means? The urine formation starts with the filtration of blood. So through the epithelial walls and the glomerular Bowman capsule. So this kind of filtrate is glomerular filtrate. Both essential and non-essential substances are filtered, blood or filtered. So next one is tubular respiration. Reabsorption. Tubular reabsorption. What is reabsorption? Yes, the filtration is proximal tube consists of essential substance also. What is the essential substance? Like glucose, amino acids, and vitamins. So, these part also present in the filtration. So, these are all the essential part of our body. Essential things. So, these essential things are reabsorbed into the blood. This process is known as tubular reabsorption. Tubular reabsorption means the filtrate contain the essential part like glucose, vitamins, potassium, sodium, that kind of minerals also. Sodium, potassium salts also present in that area. So, we want to reabsorb to the blood. So, the process is known as selective reabsorption. Next one is tubular secretion. Last one is secretion. Tubular secretion. Substances such as and H plus and then K plus ion, hydrogen and potassium ions are secreted in the tubule. So the tubule is filtered, finally known as urine from our body. So the urine passes to collect the ducts in that pelvis part. So the urinary bladder is full with the urine and then expelled through the urethra. So this is known as micturition. So it is urination. A healthy person excretes 1 to 2 liters urine per liter. How many amount? 1 to 2 liters minimum per day. That is the essential excretion. A healthy person means want to excrete 1 to 2 liters of urine per day. That is a normal amount, normal count of our excretions. Okay. So, is this clear? Is there any doubts in this part? First, we studied about the lungs, how the lungs function in our body, how the respiratory system was done in that place, what is inhalation, what is exhalation explained with the help of the simulation. And then next one is excretory system, human excretory system. First one is skin part and the another second part is kidney part. So the structure of skin and then structure of kidney and structure of nephron I explains. Is there any doubt in this area? You please ask me. Don't scribble, just you raise your hand and type the questions. What are the doubt? What are the clarification? which concept is not clear means please type that part. Definitely I will once again I will explain that same concept. Function of lungs and then function of kidney. Yes, APRSKMPL. Yes, ask me, Pam. Yes, ask your questions. What doubt? Yes, what is the clarification? You please just you type the question, ma. First part is function of lungs and then function of kidney. Which part? Lungs or kidney? Yes, type your question. Tubular secretion. Yes, tubular secretion substance that is hydrogen and then potassium ions, H plus and then K plus ions are secreted into the tubule. What tubule? That is the urinary tubule. What are two types of tubule? The structure of nephron I told. Renal capsules have and that nephrons contains the renal capsules and then renal tubules also. That renal tubules are secreted the K plus and H plus ions. Okay. So this tubule filtrate the finally urine. So that tubule is filter the urine. The function of tubule is filter the K plus and H plus. Hydrogen and potassium ions are filtered with the help of tubule. So this action is done in that area. So the tubular secretion, we see secretion is the tubular are secreted the H plus and K plus ions. So this tubular filtered finally the urine. So this is known as hypertonic in man. Hypertonic. So the tubular secretion is known as the hypertonic. The urine is passes to collect the ducts in the pelvis part. Okay, that is the urinary bladder. So this action is done on that part. That is known as tubular secretion. Tubular secretion is nothing. The substance like H plus and K plus ions are secreted in the tubule. The tubule is filtered that urine. So that process is known as tubular secretion. Tubular secretion means K plus and H plus ions are secreted in the tubule part. The urine, the tubule is filtered the urine in that area. That is known as tubular secretion. Okay. Any other doubt, ma? Is this clear, ma? Okay, next. Is there any doubt means? Ask me. Okay, thank you. Please go through these two parts, function of lungs and function of kidneys in your textbook. Is there any doubts or clarification means? You please ask me in the next session also. Definitely, I will explain that part. Okay. Thank you, students. Jai Vidya Shakti. Jai Bharat. Jai Hind.